How you doing?
What's up, bud?
Much. Lazy
Did you have a
day
good
today.
weekend?
We both had an all right weekend. Some slightly better than others.
Yeah, man. You had a stellar fucking weekend, bro.
Yeah.
Stellar. Congrats on the winning of the Just Board It chain.
Yeah,
Congrats on
thank
taking
you.
down tier 2 in the ACO event. That's awesome.
Yeah. So now we just need
now you just need one more for the trifecta, dude.
Yeah, just need the ACL trophy next. Oh, that's probably going to be the hardest one to get, to be fair. So.
I don't know, man. You threw really well, so it might not be as far off as you think it is.
Yeah. I mean, get a decent partner in a swap or a blind draw. It could happen. I mean, I've had sniffs of the podium before, like at the UK ACL event. So who knows?
For sure.
We'll see.
Well, yeah, I mean, my weekend wasn't too bad. I was a little disappointed in my performance for Rounders Saturday morning. But hey, to be fair, um, Jake and Webbo threw lights out and put a hurting on me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game against Webbo, the only people who were throwing higher PPRs in a game were the Americans.
Yeah, for sure. So, he threw lights out, man.
Yeah.
And then obviously I lost to Craig as well, but I was able to get a bit of that back by beating him yesterday in the ACO singles. But again, hats off to him because Craig's just a solid player all the way through and through. So probably didn't have his best game against me yesterday, but is what it is, man.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so it wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't bad. Obviously, I'd have liked to have finished a bit better, but hey, I recovered well, came back to win tier 1s or tier 2 singles, beating Dave Morey, and actually coming back from a pretty big deficit to win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was pleased with how I finished rather than how I started.
Yeah, definitely. And like you keep saying, if you end up tier 2, you got to win it. So yeah, you have to make sure you win it because you know you'd have got some shit if you didn't.
Oh my god! I think the whole cornhole community would have just chastised me big time.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I made one comment, and I'm never going to live it down.
Nope. Well,
but
I did it. I ended up tier 2. Went on to win it. I dropped 4 points on me run in tier 2.
Yeah.
Oh, quite pleased with that.
Honestly, I think maybe not point wise, but I think I think your finals in the tier 2 finals was probably your say worst game you threw, like accuracy wise. You weren't as accurate as you had been earlier in the day.
Yeah, well, it was a very dirty game, like board wise.
True. True.
Because last time I played Lily, she just whacked me, so it was like I knew like I'm minimise me, going for airmails and I'll just try and point her to death type sort of thing. Just take ones and twos, dirty up the board. Just trying to play a smart game, but then yeah, there was still the 1 or 2 errant shots.
Yeah. But hey, man, let's shout out to Lily taking home second in juniors and second in tier 2.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ben Gregory for taking down tier 3. And hey, shout out to Baz for being second in tier 3. So, pretty good weekend overall. Unfortunately, I did not performed very well in co-ed, and I've really let Lily down. I think she obviously won't say that, but I do. I kind of let her down. She did really well.
I'll say it. I've seen the stats. She was carrying you. I'll say it.
Oh no, 100%, 100%. I told her that. I was like, "You carried me," and I needed to make up points and I didn't. So that's my bad for that. But hopefully she'll play co-ed with me again at some point. It was a lot of fun. So the night started off on, well, hey, before we get really into this, man, let's give a shout out to the Americans that come over. All of them, great group of people.
Yeah.
A few of them did leave us some things for Daisy's GoFundMe raffle. And a couple of the others have told me to reach out to them, and then they will try to send some stuff over for the raffle. So stay tuned for that. We may have some more stuff before the raffle at National Championships. But in the meantime, I do have a few items right here that I'm going to put up on the screen real quick. But of course, they'll get put up on our socials that will be going in the raffle as well. And first, we're going to go with if everybody can see these, some Haggard bags that were donated by the Morrises and Young Karsten initialed them for us. They're pretty cool looking bags. They are a set of bags that him and his dad won in a doubles tournament. Actually, it was like one of their prizes, and they graciously donated it for the cause. The second big ticket item, and this one's like kind of in my opinion, a pretty daggum big deal because obviously Juana and Philip won the contest that Kim and Chad held to be able to fly over here. And part of that contest was getting a pair of Colossal bags custom with the golden ticket winner. And Juana graciously donated these bags for the raffle as well. And they are, one of two.
Yeah.
One of two sets, So that was really awesome of her. She also donated another just bag holder for something to throw in there. Juana was super nice about all this. She's just such a lovely person and so giving. And then that brings us to the big ticket item that I was able to acquire. And so Kim Jackson, she graciously donated her World ACO Women's Doubles World Championship Season 19 jersey, and she autographed it for us. So, yeah, you got to be a world champion to get a gold jersey. So, it's a pretty big deal for her to give one up.
That's prize number one. That's the top prize now.
Yeah, it was cool of her, man. So, yeah, we'll get those up on the socials. Yeah. It'll just be something that's going in the raffle. We also raised just over 200 pounds, I believe it was. I haven't done the conversion on the American cash yet, but I think it's roughly just over 200 pounds on our last man standing airmail challenge that we did on Saturday. Nice. Thank you guys for doing that. That was
thanks, Nick,
super
for
cool.
Organising and running that.
Well, that was just in cash. I think we actually got a little more that people went straight to the GoFundMe account as well.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, real cool, man. Real cool.
Yeah, and just step back to raffle things. Baz and Rusty from the 101 show, they had this shirt there at the event night, got everybody to sign it, and then this Rusty's lad got 3D printed, so he did a few little 3D printed keychains which they're thrown in as well. And then obviously, as we know, the prize that started it all off.
Yeah, for sure.
The Frank Modlin game changers. And then, like you said, we've got more stuff that's coming as well. So Danny's putting up a set of GR8 bags and then other stuff to come. So, yeah, keep your eyes on the Facebook, and then we'll get it on the Instagram socials and that as a pinned post, so it'll be easy to find.
We're gonna have some Just Board It shirts in there, maybe some LFG shirts.
Yeah.
Just stuff in there, man. But everybody buy yourself a £5 ticket, dude, and
yeah. Well, we
probably gonna get something free out of it.
We said we wanted 50. I think we're gonna end up blowing past 50 by the time we shut it off at Nationals. We're at 25 already, and it only started kicking off with people buying tickets about 4 days ago. So it's looking promising.
We're gonna get some free merch out of it, some stuff out of it. Like I said, Craig and Ashley Irvin told me to hit them up. They're gonna, when they get back to the States, Craig's gonna find some stuff to send over. Yeah, so hopping those guys, everybody was real willing to. They just didn't, obviously they didn't know that coming into this trip, so not a lot of them brought stuff, but yeah, they were all
super
very keen on helping,
generous, and we're super grateful
for sure. Yeah, so back to some cornhole. The night, the weekend started off on Friday for the blind draw. And who took that down? Philip and Danny?
Yeah, Mississippi Ninja and Dan Lilly won that, beating Kim and Kim Jackson and John Steins. And then third was Frank and Liam. Well, I want to give a little bit of a shout out to Dale and Mark, as obviously there was more of us Brits than Americans, so they were the highest placed all Brit team, coming in the 5th in that.
Awesome.
Which is awesome. And again, shout out to Mark, who put a hurt on me one round. I think it was like the 3rd round of our game. So I was lucky enough to be partnered up with Craig Irvine, like former King of Cornwall from 2022. So I was eyeing up wood when it got drawn. I was like, hey, I've got a really good player here. But Mark put a hurting on me. At one point, he hit a bar of soap on me for the 7th spot, which was just amazing. Like, he was shocked, and like the rest of us on the court, we were just so pleased for him, because Mark's just one of the nicest dudes. So we were so happy for him.
Hell yeah, man! That's a great shot.
Oh, it was a 6 shot, yeah.
I got paired up with.
I ain't even mad about giving up a 7 when it's a shot like that and to a guy like that. So yeah, shout out to them.
Awesome. Yeah, I got good. That is, man. That's for the, because you got to think they get paired up, and obviously we're all there just having a good time, no doubt.
Yeah.
But when you're that English player that gets paired up with another English player, and you're thinking, man, it's going to be a tall hill to climb against some of the American pros.
Yeah. Well, you look at the pros that we've had. Yeah. I mean, you look at the pros we had over for it. We've had a former King of Cornhole, the current
3-time women's champion
female, yeah. He's the now joint number 1 in the world in ACO in Carsten. His dad as well. He got Phil, who's one of the top senior players. I know all the others are there. Frank was throwing lights out all weekend. So for an all-English pairing to finish 5th in that blind draw, it's no mean feat. Well done, lads. Yeah.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough. I got to pair up with the elder Karsten Morris, and great dude, super great guy. And a shout out to his wife Angela. She was just as lovely as can be. I did feel a little bad. I didn't mind. I would have thrown Karsten's bags, but he was very content with just throwing mine, and we threw my great bags. I threw okay. I didn't throw as good as I probably could have. He struggled a bit with them because of the speeds and just trying to figure it out because of what he's more used to. But it is what it is. So I wasn't able to defend my crown, with that me and Kim won last year. And then unfortunately for her, she got paired up with someone arguably better than me anyway, and still was not able to overcome the Mississippi Ninja and the bridesmaid. So yeah. I don't know if we're using nicknames. Let's just do it. Sorry, Danny. Love you, bud. But yeah. And then Saturday morning we come in and we hit up UKCL singles. And again, like I said,
number 8.
Sorry?
Open number 8.
Oh yeah, open number 8. Yeah, and woo, man, I had a tough going. I really did. I don't know what happened. I am a very superstitious person though, and I didn't wear a hat all through rounders. And then so after rounders, I put a hat, and then I played you and lost with no hat. And like literally right after that, I was like, "Nah, I'm out." I went and put a hat on, and then I proceeded to win tier 2. So
yeah,
I will not make that mistake again. But yeah, it was tough, man. Jake threw lights out against me. Webbo threw lights out against me. Craig had a great game against me. So yeah, it was tough. And then tier 1, both Morrises played in it. And our boy Liam, man, still pulling off second.
Yeah.
Didn't
give him a good game. It was 21-17.
They put up more points on him than everybody else all day combined.
Yeah.
So shout out to Liam on that. But again, shout out to Carson for winning.
Yeah.
I know it's Jared. Not quite what he's used to, but it was awesome having him in the tournament anyway.
Yeah. And Jared coming in third, so it was good to see him get back onto the podium because we've seen him struggle a little bit this season, and so it's nice to see a return to form there.
100%.
Yeah.
Because Jared's such a good dude, man.
Yeah.
I want nothing but success for that dude. So him to get back to the podium was really awesome.
Yeah, and to do it in, I mean, I know it was a smaller field to what we've had the last few times out, but it was a tougher field when you've got Carsten Morris Senior and Junior in there. Frank
100%.
Gears was in there playing well, and then you've still got all your regular top 5 contenders with your Liams, your Aarons, your Charlies, your Dave Farmers. So to still get a podium in that smaller, more difficult field, credit to Jared.
For sure. Well done, guys. Sorry, I kind of got ahead of myself. I'd be remiss not to talk about Dave Morey getting second in tier 2. He jumped out on a big lead on me in the finals, and then just stumbled a little bit, man. And I was able to capitalize on 2 really big back-to-back rounds. But ever the competitor though, he was in it. We played a lot against each other that day, so we were super happy yesterday that we didn't have to play each other. I think we played against each other like 4 times on Saturday or something like that. Or 4 times through Friday and Saturday, like 3 Saturday and once on like Friday, I think it was. But and then hey, shout out to my boy out of my club, Steve, for getting the podium in only I think his 3rd tournament.
Yeah.
He ain't been playing but maybe 6 months. And man, I had to play him, and he gave me a really good game. I was hoping that he would beat Dave Morey and make it to the finals. No offense to Dave, but I just thought it'd be cool to have 2 Barry baggers in the final.
Yeah, well, you're naturally going to want that. You're going to rather play your club mate, aren't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so shout out to him. Congrats. And then the other, hey, I'll tell you, we were talking about Jared, and I know y'all noticed his boy Clayton broke his arm skating. And for dealing with that, I mean, I get it. It's not his throwing arm, but to have to deal with that and the pressures of playing against a bunch of adults and things like that, man, he played really well as well. And then of course, you know, he's such a nice kid. So you're like, I had to play him, and I felt bad, man. I did. I felt bad. Um, and I know he was a little upset about it. Not upset in like, oh, because he lost. He was just like, he told Jared came up to me and said that he was like, Dad, how's Josh? And how is Josh like 1-2 or
Yeah.
at that point I think it was like 0-3. Or no, I was 0-2 at that time because then I won and then I played Jake and got just waxed. But yeah, good kid. So hoping for him a speedy recovery. Macus, shout out to you too, bud. Speedy recovery. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's UKCL, and then after that,
well,
we'll get into co-ed.
Just got some stats from the UKCL I want to go over. So
Okay.
last time out, we were on about Liam beating the record for most 4-baggers in the tournament with 27. You won't be surprised to know that's now been blown out of the water. Carson had 40 4-baggers, so the new record has been set.
So that record may stand for a while.
It might stand forever.
Not forever, man.
Some
people getting better every day.
Come over and play in our little UKCL events. It's going to stand a while, that is. But yeah, on the day in the UKCL, he was 9.69 on the day. And a little stat for you: you were in your tier 2. You were the only one with a plus with a DPR over 1, with a 1.24. So
right on. I didn't know that.
And then I have got stats for the JBI game if anybody's interested.
Hey, you tell all the stats you want, dude. You beat the fucking brakes off of me.
Yeah. So it only went 12 rounds. It was 21-9, and I was an 8.33 to a 7.17 with 3 4-baggers.
Hey, ironically, isn't that a 1.24 DPR?
Yeah. Yeah. And all them 4-baggers were all on the inside arm, interestingly. So I worked it out there as well. I was showing a 9.5 on the inside arm. I don't know what happened to me for that short spell, but I am not complaining one bit.
No way, bud. You earned it.
I think it was just a year of frustration being released in one 15-minute spell. Because there's been a few in that 12 months. There's been a few games where I've got out to a lead and then not got a point again.
Yeah.
Last time I had a 10-point lead and then that was it. No more.
No, you played great, man. Super stoked for you. It is a bummer. I loved having the chain, but hey, man, hats off to you, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts because I like seeing it in the background for me instead of the background for you.
Well, we got at least probably 3 more times. June UKCL, France, national championships. Are we going to run it out to September for August Croatia. UKCL and September for Croatia like we did last year?
Don't see why not. Just keep running it out for the chain for as long as we want until we decide to up to the belt.
No, I mean, but for this season.
Oh, for the season. Well, it ended
like
in
last year, the season
Croatia,
ended September.
Yeah, so it makes sense to end the season at Croatia. I don't actually know what the current score is. I know it's a lot to 1.
Yeah.
So I think I'd have to go undefeated now to September to probably win the season.
So you're looking at like 5, and I have. So if we say the season started after September,
it'd be 5-1, wouldn't it?
Now the unfair part about
you
that,
missed a tournament and I missed one.
The only difference will be is because Croatia's at the end of September last year, so there were 2 UKCL events in between, or August and September. This year there won't be; it'll only be August. But so I with that being said, I have October, November, January, March, April, and now you got May. So we could end up tied.
Yeah.
We could end up tied. Now, that being said, there are opportunities for us to meet multiple times in a weekend.
Yeah. If I didn't lose my games on the Sunday at the ACO, we could have ended up meeting again the day after. So I might have not even got to bring it home.
True.
Because obviously on the Sunday I played Woody. And did you play Woody in the bracket?
I played Woody in the bracket.
Yeah. So in theory, if I beat Woody in that qualifier game, I'm following his path. So we would have actually met on the Sunday.
Yeah. And that, I'll tell you, like Woody told me, it probably wouldn't have been good for you, man, because I was playing pretty daggum good by the time I got to play him.
Yeah, I'd just be hoping that Saturday would have still been in your head.
Yeah, you probably would have.
I mean, I think I only shot 1 airmail against you in that game.
You didn't need to.
Well, there were a few occasions where I could have gone for it, but I was just happy to just have a dirty board.
Fair enough.
Just trying to play a bit more sensibly.
So yeah, all right. So then Saturday after UKCL, man, we get on to co-ed.
Yeah.
And co-ed was taken down by.
Well, the final was Kim and Chad Jackson against Craig and Ashley Irvin. So both teams were looking. Both teams were looking to get that second European major co-ed title. With Chad and Kim obviously winning it last year, and Craig and Ashley won the first one in Manchester. So there was a little bit more added spice to the match then.
It also means that Chad and Kim have now maxed out in co-ed, and they will play for co-ed team of the year at Worlds.
Yeah.
So congrats to them.
Yeah.
Congrats to them. We'll be looking out for that for sure. So yeah.
So yeah, like I said, Kim and Chad won, and then third place it was Philip Barnett and Joanna. And then I think it was a tie for the top UK pairing. I think it was Liam and Helly, and then Woody and Vicky were tied for top UK pairing.
Right. I mean, I don't know if it was a surprise who the top 3 teams were. But
not really, no. No, the final wasn't a surprise at all.
Yeah. Well, you say that, but I thought Hop and Caleb, man, they had a good chance too because they're both good players. Both were good players. And then we got on to doubles Saturday evening.
Yeah.
And didn't do as well as we would have liked for me and Liam. But we did have one hell of a match against uh
Dave squared.
Farmer and
Dave
Penny.
and Dave. Yeah.
No. Who did we play? Fuck, I was pretty drunk.
No. You played Dave Farmer and Dave Morey. Are you on about the game with your big balls airmail?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I look. I'm confident in my shots. Whether I make them or not is irrelevant. I'm still confident in them. But that was a big time because the whole thing is if I miss that shot, we lose. And Liam was like, I don't care, man. You're shooting this. Period. End of.
Me and Woody is sat in the seat behind the court, and we're like, I was screaming without screaming. He just needs to step out and cut around. Because there was just enough from the angle. I mean, granted, me and Woody have a lot more of an aggressive left to right than what you do, so maybe that's why we were saying it. But we're like, that's the shot.
I mean, I've been known to hit that shot, but from my point of view, it would have had to have been because it was going to have to come in super slow and just enough to because it was kind of a good angle on it. So, man, I shot it and I made it, and I don't know if I've ever seen Liam as animated as I saw him at that moment.
Yeah. It was definitely one of the shocks of the weekend when you factor in the what it means at that stage in terms of the match type thing. Like we've seen some amazing shots all weekend, but when you factor in that into the equation, it's definitely up there in the top 3 shots of the weekend.
Yeah, man, it put us up in the top 5 doubles.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it was nice being, one of the top finishers for the UK in doubles, along with I don't remember who we tied with now. Hold on, I'm looking it up. Oh no, we were the top.
Yeah.
No, we were the top team because we tied 5th with Eric Hopignons and Kayla Happ.
Yeah.
Hey, with Pally and Penny and Steins and Craig Smith coming in 7th.
Yeah.
So yeah, being the top doubles team was it felt real good too, considering that we didn't have our best outing a couple weeks ago in the UK doubles championship. So yeah, it was nice.
And just a little shout out there. You mentioned Kevin, Mark finishing 7th. Completely new pairing. They both wanted to play doubles, didn't have a partner, come together and to finish 7th. So
yeah, it was awesome.
Credit to them pair, yeah.
So yeah, it was good. It was good times.
And
then of course it was taken down by none other than the Morrises, Karsten and Karsten, edging out Kim and Chad, and Craig and Ashley coming in 3rd with Frankie G and Philip coming in 4th.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I mean, hey, like I said, I'm all right putting my name up there with those dudes, man. That's pretty cool. So,
I mean, and Frank was just getting better as the day goes on.
He was, man. He was. Goodness. And dude, it seemed like the more beers he drank, better he got.
Yeah. Well, I think there's something in that. I've always said my problem's up here in the grey matter. Alcohol kills brain cells, apparently. So drink enough of it, you stop thinking about it, you start playing better. So maybe I'll bring a bottle of bourbon with me next time and just see what happens.
That might have been part of my problem. Craig got me out there on that scotch.
Oh, that was nice though.
What's that?
And it was nice scotch, and he wasn't shy on the portion size either.
No,
On the pour, it's
it
like
was not.
if I'd asked
It
for
was
this in
good.
a bar, they're charging me 40 quid.
So then we get on to Sunday for singles and juniors
Seniors and
women's.
yeah,
And of course, none other than Kim taking down women's.
repeat.
Juniors was taken down by Byron.
Another three-peat.
For a third time in a row, yeah. But Lily put up a good fight, man. She played very well. I told you, man, she's on the move, dude. She is on the move for certain. But a shout out to all them youngsters, man. They all came out. They all played well.
And the Mark Pallet students, right, played the first one, so the UKCL juniors a couple of weeks ago, and clearly got a little bit of a taste for it because they were back for more. So that was nice to see.
It was.
Because I think Ollie finished third.
I can't pull it up.
Yeah. Ollie, the lefty with that really nice flat bag. He finished third.
Yeah.
And
then women's.
Seniors. Okay, go on. Sorry.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said I was going to go seniors.
Oh, seniors. Go ahead.
Yeah, so seniors, you had the defending senior from last season was taken, and John Steins was beaten by Phil. So that's back-to-back tournaments for Phil winning the seniors.
John had won it back-to-back years, though, hadn't he?
I can't remember if he won it in Manchester or not. I can't remember back then or not. I don't, because there was quite a lot of pros who come over, so I'm not sure if he did. So apologies, John, if I'm wrong and you did, but yeah. So yeah, Phil taking that one down.
But hey, John played a good game. It's just, man, the ninja, that dude, he'll just airmail you to death.
Yeah.
And he don't care when he shoots it either.
No. It's like me. I don't care when I shoot it, but I hit one in probably 5. He hits probably 9 out of 10.
We got no audio on that.
I said I'm the same. I don't care when I shoot it. But the difference is I hit 1 in 5. He hits 9 out of 10.
Yeah. He's something else, man. I was watching his finals against Carson and when he played Craig Owen for to go to the finals. And he missed a couple and he just kept shooting it anyway. So yeah. Obviously, singles taken down by seniors taken down by Philip. Beating John Steins. It was a good match though. We all watched it. I enjoyed it. So yeah. And then women's, of course, taken down by Kim Jackson, beating Juana Karash in the finals to take her 13th.
Yeah.
Major of the year. Yeah. So she will play for, she maxed out anyway, but she will then play for Woman of the Year in at Worlds. So yeah. Then we got on to singles.
Yeah.
And singles is weird, man. Like it's not weird, man. We're not used to it because it's not how we operate in the UKCL or in the ACL. So the way you play into that and do all these things is kind of it's if you don't know how it works, it is kind of hard to follow. But I was fortunate enough to win my first match. Unfortunately, I had to play Lily. So then, based on all my performances and everything for ACO, the way I seeded out, I had to play Lewis. And man, that dude gave me a great game. It took everything I had to beat him. But something never clicked.
Yeah.
Because then I had to go play Chad on the broadcast court. Unfortunately, I pulled the normal Josh, got out to a double-digit lead and blew it. But, yeah, I played probably my best game all weekend against Chad, losing 23-18.
Yeah.
That would have been huge. That would have been a huge win. And I had two bags, and I could have. When I got to 18, I had two different opportunities. If I put the bag in the hole, man, I would have been 3 points over those 2 rounds to win the game. But instead, I gave up a 5-point round and a 3-point round to lose.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good game. All I wanted to do going into that game was give him a good match.
Yeah.
And I did, and yeah. Then I had to turn around and play Woody, and I beat him. And then I had to play Craig Smith, and I beat him. And then I had to play Philip. Now, because I played like 4 back-to-back matches, like super intense, like I was like, cool, man. I was 100% willing to take a break so that you and Lily could play your finals match. Honestly, probably my biggest regret on the day. Because I didn't use that time to go stay warm. I used that time to watch y'all's game.
Yeah.
And then after y'all's match, which we will come back to, I had to play Philip, and I lasted 4 over 4 rounds.
Yeah.
And then what? Hey, here's the thing though. It wasn't like I put a ton of bags off the board.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get them in the hole. Honestly, I don't know how much gas I had left in the tank anyway. By the time we were coming home yesterday, I couldn't hardly lift my arm. For real. And it's feeling better. It's still sore. But man, I was trying to eat last night, and I was like, it hurt so bad, man. And I didn't even think about it, but Woody's like, when was the last time you played a 3-day tournament? Not since Croatia. And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. But yeah, it was tough, man. It was real tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, Philip waxed me, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, that ended my day, but yeah, it was still a good day. Still a good day.
Yeah. Well,
and I finished tied for 9th with Liam, Steins, and Wishart.
Nope. Liam, Dave Farmer, and Wishart.
Oh yes, sorry, Farmer, not Steins.
Yeah,
my bad. I was thinking Steins because he was commentating.
Yeah.
My bad. I was just watching something before, and he was commentating. My bad. Sorry, Dave Farmer. My apologies.
Yeah, so they were actually top 3 joint European born players, which, as we know, the top European born player was to win the trip to Worlds. And we all know how big a fan the Wiz is of the ACO. He's always up late watching it, commenting on the Facebook feed, the YouTube feed, what have you.
But so we also know
I don't know how they were. I don't know how they were going to work it out with it being a 3-way tie, whether they were going to make him have a playoff or whatever. But before that was even a conversation, I believe Liam and Dave just both agreed to just give John the prize. So he's spoken to his wife today, and he's off to ACO Worlds in I think it's 77 days, something like that. I think it is. So he'll be a little bit less by the time this comes out. And
I don't even think he owns a passport.
He does. It just doesn't get used, and he'll probably need renewing, I think he said. But I'm really pleased for him. He was
No,
one of
I'm
my.
super glad that he's going to go.
Yeah,
It'll be awesome. It'll be I will 100% stay up to follow that story for sure.
yeah.
That's so awesome for him and his wife. Be good for them to get away, get out of the country for a little while. Yeah, super stoked for him. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little salty that I'm still not eligible to win. I am.
Yeah.
Although Frank did say that if we wanted to go, he'd pay our entry and set us up with a spot for the podcast to do a live podcast while we're there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for both of us,
It's just a bit too much short notice, but
it really is, especially with Croatia coming up.
I will be going to Worlds one day.
Yeah, I really do want to go, and it's tough, man. If I could find a real cheap ticket, I probably would. But it's also
Yeah.
one of those things I gotta like arrange it with my ex-wife and my kids and all that stuff. So
Just finishing out the rest of singles in Tier 1. So it was Carson Morris Jr. who took it down. So he's now maxed out on points. So he's tied with Sebastian Barger. And then Chris Day, who also won this weekend. The major back over in the States. And then Isaac Hurt, they're both hot on the tail. So by the time Worlds comes around, there could be 4 of them there fighting out for the player of the season.
I said, Carson, hey man, I'll be rooting for you, dude. I always tend to root for people I've met.
Yeah.
Nothing against the other guys, I've never met them. So I've met Carson now. So he's the guy I'm pulling for sure.
Yeah. Same.
And for his sake, I hope there isn't all 4 of them in that. I truly do.
Yeah.
However, selfishly, and I told him, I said, selfishly, I want all 4 of y'all to be in that. Could you imagine 3, or even if it's just Isaac, Sebastian, and Carson?
Yeah.
All that, like Kings of Cornhole, and potentially the new King of Cornhole.
Yeah.
Man, what a little 4-way tournament that would be for Player of the Year. Holy shit, that'll be badass.
Yeah. So then,
But I will give you a little insight. Not insight, obviously. Hot take. We'll say it's a hot take. I was fortunate enough to throw bags with Craig Irvin a lot this weekend. A lot. We just sat around drinking beer, throwing bags, bullshitting. And I asked him, I said, who other than yourself, because you always got to back yourself, especially when you're a former king of cornhole. I said, who you picking? And he, no lie, straight up. He's like, man, it ain't nothing against Sebastian. It ain't nothing against Karsten. He goes, but if I had to put money on it right now, today, I'm putting money on Chris Day.
Yeah.
So that's your hot take from Craig Irvin himself to say who might be king of cornhole this year.
Well, it'll be an interesting one because, earlier in the season, we were talking about how well Lonnie Campos was doing. So can he return to that form and with majors at a left getting maxed out and be up there with him and for that player of the year thing as well? And then you can never discount a former king of cornhole.
Ever.
So there's still plenty of them. So even Craig can't discount him out. Jeremiah Ellis is back over. So
it's always how you feel when you wake up that day, ain't it?
Yeah. So, and
then of course,
after seeing how well he's thrown this weekend, I ain't counting out the Mississippi Ninja.
Hey, I definitely ain't counting him out.
Phil had a hell of a weekend, really.
I'm not counting. Hey, he's the dude I'm pulling for seniors, for sure.
Yeah. So winning the blind draw, 4th in the doubles, 3rd in the co-ed, 2nd in the singles. So he's podiumed in everything apart from one where he finished 4th. So like I said, it's on the day. Anything can happen.
He's my choice for senior worlds.
He won't. He's over there now, so I can never give up on Damon Dennis. He's going to be my
that.
pick.
But I
when
never
he was
met
over
Dennis.
at the ACL, I was picking him every week, every tournament. Fair enough.
But I've never met Dennis. I've met the Mississippi Ninja dude, and that's a good dude, man. I want to see him win.
Yeah, for sure. And then also, obviously, we had the main tier, and then there was tier 2 and 3 as well. So I ended up tier 2. Had to play Woody, and he just made light work of me. I think he was like mid-7s against me, so he knocked me down. So then I think I played Mike Gregory next game after that. Bear in mind, I'd never beaten Mike before that day. So I actually did beat Mike, which then gave me another game to try and get into that tier 1. But unfortunately, I ended up coming up against Kayla, who just started the game red hot. I think her first 2 ends were both 4-baggers. So obviously, my first 2 ends weren't 4-baggers. So I was on the back foot quite a bit already.
Yeah.
So having lost that, I ended up getting knocked down into the tier 2. I think my first game I played Layla, one of the juniors from our club in Manchester, and then I got to play Rusty next in a podcast match. So with the winner getting to the final, so it's a sort of win-win because you're always pulling for your club, aren't you? So it meant there was guaranteed to be someone representing Manchester in the final. So I was able to win that, and then in the other semi-final, it was Mike Gregory, who no doubt would have been out to avenge his earlier loss to me. Because essentially by me beating him, I made sure he was in tier 2. And then Lily, who obviously last time played me, knocked me down to losers bracket in Portsmouth. So I knew it wasn't going to be an easy final either way. But I just managed to play quite a tactical game, I think. Like making the board a bit dirty than usual, probably. And then just taking me points where I can, just a couple points at a time. Until I got
I will say
to that magic number.
You dirtied it up. I think not to. I'm sure you'd probably still won, but I really wish Lily had just a bit more confidence in herself to shoot an airmail, because I think she had a couple opportunities to where the risk or the reward
Risk
outweighed
reward
the
factor.
risk.
Yeah.
Big time. Me and Kim were talking about it earlier in the day in juniors. And
I know it sounds like I'm being a dick, but I've noticed that, so that's why I played the game I played.
Yeah, no, for
it's
sure.
It's a final. Like, you got to do what you can to win. Like,
no,
I know that last
wrong.
end, I didn't have to throw the bag. So of course I'm not going to do it while there's a bag over the hole. But normal me would love to, last bag in hand. I'd want to toss it up there high and get that airmail. But
yeah, for sure. But she had a couple opportunities. If she throws an airmail and hits it, it's a closer game for sure.
Yeah, it then starts making me think then, and then it's like, oh, now I can't make it as dirty a game, because if she now starts hitting airmails over top of it, I'm going to have to start finding roll shots or hitting airmails myself. So then one airmail in a game can flip a game on its head, especially because it then gives her a big confidence boost. And then I'm like, oh, right, change game plan now. Maybe start trying to run bags instead. And I don't do that very often.
It can be demoralizing for you as well, because you're like, damn, dude, I just threw up 2 blockers. I stacked blockers on Phil.
Yeah.
And he airmailed right over both of them. And I was like, all right, what are you going to do, man?
Yeah. And
so,
then,
congrats out to you, though, bud. Super proud of you, man.
You.
My boy.
Yeah, it was good to get the monkey off my back somewhat, of finally getting some wood. Because obviously, we're a pair of OGs, been here since day one. In that first season, I had a couple of sniffs at getting close to the podium, a couple of semi-finals, but I'd lose them. So to finally, even though it's a tier 2, to finally get there and come home with something was good. Runners up one to then follow up a few, 6 weeks later, if that, to actually win a tournament. So now we'll just need to do it in a tier 1 or get an ACL one to complete the set.
Hell yeah, man. So, and then tier 3, like you said, Ben Gregory taking it down. And your boy Baz from Manchester, and obviously co-host of the Cornhole 101 show, our other podcast brethren, to take down second and tier 3, man. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Right, so I was hoping he could do it for Manchester as well. But we're on a, sadly the UKCL run's come to an end. We were on a good run of, I think, 5 or 6 tournaments where somebody was coming home with something. And then there was now from the UKCL this time out, but obviously Dan won blind draw on the Friday for the ACO, and then I took down tier 2. So I'm going to argue the streak's still alive.
No, it is still alive. Tournaments are tournaments, man.
Yeah.
If we're,
it's a corner weekend.
The way I see it is, if we're all playing in that tournament, it counts just the same.
Yeah.
For sure. Unfortunately, though, Dan got that curse.
That 4-0, yeah. Him and Ali both were 4-0, and went on to, I actually played Ali in rounders because after the first 3 games, I was actually sat third, I believe, behind
I know you let me know
the Morrises, senior junior, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, I've been switched my brain off all day and played well. I played Steins in my 3rd game, had a good game there. I then started thinking in my head, it's like, shit, I'm going to be that 4-0 curse, and then Ali just turned up and he put a hurting on me.
Yeah, so you let me know that you were 3-1 and I was 1-3.
Yeah, but so obviously I ended up tier 1, and I got a few bracket wins there, so that was nice.
Nice. Yeah. All right. What else you got?
And I forgot. I was going to say something. I fucking forgot. Oh, you said I mentioned about Manchester being a good run. So shout out Solent as well. I've been a pretty good 2 weeks. I think it's 5 trophies in 2 weeks. Obviously, the good success they had at the big UKCL weekend, a trophy in each of the 3 events there. And then again this weekend, they come back with some wood again. Obviously, Jared making his return to the podium, and then Dave getting the runners up as well. So that club's coming on from strength to strength. And I'll speak to Dave.
The number of ACO doesn't give out second place trophies, but we'd be remiss to leave Lily out. She got 2 runner-up finishes, man.
That'd be another 2 trophies if they did, just from there. I think I'll speak to Dave, and I think he said that they've got 7 juniors in the club now. So again, we're always promoting growing the game and that, and how the kids are the future, and the best player in this country might have not even picked up a bag yet. So it's people like Mark doing what he's doing in the school. Mike are doing the same.
For sure.
Solent club with a good stable of juniors there. Like, but when this sport we all love to go get drunk at and shoot the shit at while throwing, when that's in the Olympics, it's more serious. It's going to be these kids now that we're watching putting on that Team GB jersey in the Olympics.
Oh, for sure.
They're going to be us. We're going to be well old and past it. But it is going to be your likes of your Lily Farmers, your Byron Smiths, your Ollie
Gedney,
Halls,
Kieran,
your Kieran Gedneys,
Clayton.
Clayton. Yeah, that's your Team GB coming up there, like in 10
Heck,
years.
Robin from my club.
Robin from your club as well, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting a lot better.
Look, Layla from Manchester, she's coming on every week and getting better every week. It's going to happen.
That's my shout out for the week. Little Layla, man.
Yeah.
She played in like
everything
UKCL against adults, singles ACO against adults. She played she is in it, man.
Her and her dad did the co-ed as well.
Sorry?
Her and her dad did the co-ed as well. She literally played she played everything apart from women's and seniors.
Yeah, but and she has such a good attitude about it, just such a good kid. She goes out there and just tries her best. Yeah. She's getting there, man. Her throw's getting so much better, man. Her early consistency is getting there, dude.
Yeah.
For sure. I want to shout out to Coops as well. Yeah. Coops came up and played the juniors. She didn't have quite the finish she wanted, but bless her, she threw well. She just didn't. She just bit off, man. But shout out to Cooper. And again, shout out to Robin, Ollie out of Ashby coming and playing. So yeah, shout out to those kids. And again, Byron for winning 3 consecutive juniors championships. Yeah. I know it's probably.
I feel sorry for Craig. He's going to have to buy a bigger house to fit all the trophies that kid's getting. What with all these karting ones, and now he keeps on getting all these corner ones. It's like he's going to need to rent out a warehouse for them all.
Angela said that she's like, when we get back, I got to put up new shelves because I've run out of space.
Yeah.
Oh, and hey, shout out to Angela for making haggis for everybody.
Yes.
So we were getting all the Americans to try haggis, with the exception of Chad Jackson. That dude won't try anything. Yeah. But yeah, it was excellent. Ironically enough, in 19 years of being in this country, it was the first time I've eaten haggis, because I always said I wasn't going to eat it until it was actually authentic. And I mean from Scotland or by a Scottish person. And it freaking did not disappoint.
Yeah.
God, it was so good.
Yeah, I was sat over where we set up base camp, and Craig come over to me that afternoon. He's like, "Do you like haggis?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah." So
it was good, man.
Then I just chopped it in half and gave Baz half of it as he was walking past. So yeah, very good.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to her. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Anybody else? Anything else?
Just the shout out. So sponsors.
All right, let's get the shout outs. Hey, shout out to Great Cornhole Bags and Great for sponsoring the youngins. Thanks for my bags. Sorry that I just didn't have time to get them completely broken to throw them. For the whole weekend, I did throw them in the co-ed, and I did throw them in the blind draw. Yeah. But shout out to Dan and his team over at Great.
Yeah, well, me and Lily were a good advert for it. We were both throwing great bags in our final.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Shout out to Cornhole 101.
Yeah.
Rusty and Baz doing good things out there, man. And two really good dudes.
Busy all weekend with the pit walk and the post-match interviews. So I'm looking forward to their episode.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for their episode to drop for sure.
I'm not sure when it's due to be out, because I know they're speaking to Baz. They were staying at the campsite at where the venue was till Tuesday, I believe, like making a little get away with it they're having the wives and the dogs with them.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously
speaking of that though, so I went back and was rewatching, and Frank and Nick were both commentating, and they were talking about, next year's major. And Frank brought up a good thing. He said, "Hey man, it was fun having the player bash and blind draw at Ashby." He goes, "But if the weather permits, man, let's try to set up some boards out in that campground and throw outside and have just a big one." And then even talking about trying to get people to get caravans and just camp out there in the weekend. And I'm here for it, man. I didn't realize there was a camp spot. I might have said, "Hey, let's rent a caravan and just stay there."
Hey, if there's electric hookup, I'll tow the Traeger.
Dude, no, there is. But so Rusty and Baz apparently were paying about £30 a night with shower facilities, electric hookups, and everything, man.
Nice.
So, but anyway, so yeah, Cornhole 101. And then shout out to our sponsors, Slicky Baggers, Just B10 for all your apparel and ACL bag needs if anybody's out there wanting that. Shout out to LFG Cornhole. I got some stuff in the works for that coming up, and hopefully we can get online with that here real soon. Stay tuned to our socials for the raffle. We will post pictures of all the stuff that is in the raffle as it comes in. If anybody out there has anything they want to donate that you think people would be interested in having, and you're willing to part ways with it, we will gladly put it in the raffle.
Yep.
Outside of that, man, I don't have anything.
No, that's it. It's just waiting for the next one now.
I got Germany. Me, Liam, and Aaron are going to Germany this weekend, so I'll try to get some interviews and do some stuff, go live a little bit while we're there. Next week's episode may be delayed, depending on what time I get back on Monday, how I feel on Monday, whether we record on Monday. Or, hey, you never know. We might, you won't be able to because you'll be at work. I was going to say, it'd be cool. We could probably record from the airport, but you'll be at work.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think what my day off is next week because I'm using some days. I might be able to move it around. I think it's the week after. I've got to go do a nice little training course because I was a naughty boy and did 51 miles an hour on a dual carriageway when I shouldn't have. So now I've got to go do a course. So I'm going to try to get as much of my money's back worth as I can in tea and biscuits while I'm there. Last time I did one of these, I think I had 6 cups of tea while I was there and probably half a packet of the biscuits he supplied. So
make it worth your time.
Yeah. Got back a few quid's worth of what I had to pay for the pleasure of doing it.
For sure. All right, bud. I guess until next time, I'm Josh.
Yeah. I'm Graham. And remember, just here to it. No, just here to it. There we are. Laters.
Right on, brother. Peace out.